Hi, and I'm Sky, and I'm here to do the tarot reading for April the 12th to the 18th, 2021. So let's see what the cards want to tell us. Well, yesterday we had this beautiful new moon, and it was a really important time because it basically, cleared the slate for us. We've been working through all this stuff about letting go, everything rising up and endings needing to happen. And yesterday, that new moon in Aries brought that clarity. It's saying it's giving you new opportunities to create new beginnings and fresh starts. It's saying that we can start, using the written word, putting pen to paper, writing things down that are going to help us to manifest things and bring out our desires and our wishes. And it's saying that we can basically, start pulling them towards ourselves by manifesting them and harvest them throughout the year. It's about setting goals and great intentions. And it's about, manifesting what we desire. It's about looking at our ideas and our visions. And basically, we've got all this beautiful energy and this new beginning to go with. So this week is about reconnecting with our feelings. It's about reconnecting with our heart space. It's about honoring our feelings. And, as Venus enters Taurus on the 14th, it says we can do this without guilt and self-doubt. We can be grounded. This is the affirmation that said it is okay. Everything's going to be okay, but it's definitely okay to be you. It's about you becoming your true essence, and it's very okay to be you and to love you and to be able to bring these new things into your life that are going to manifest into a wonderful future. This is also a great time for self-love and self-care, and allowing people to nurture you and you nurture back. It's all part of that. It's about beautiful expansion. The planets this week are in the last week of Aries before we go into Taurus. And so it's allowing us to have that beautiful fire energy of action to be able to, really come into and create the things for ourselves that we want to create. So writing down that stuff is amazing. Using candles to help us with our manifestation and for us to be able to bring those good things into our lives. Because, you got to remember, we're going to create a life that we want to live and a life that we're going to enjoy. And, that's a wonderful thing. So while we're putting down and manifesting our goals and our dreams and our hopes and all that beautiful stuff that we're going to harvest into ourselves, we're going to be able to, know with the truth of our own knowing that it's okay to be who we are and to enjoy life and to have all those beautiful things in our lives. So let's see what the cards want to say about that for this week of the 12th to the 18th. It's a great thing to be able to use that action Aries fire energy. And these cards are really shuffling up here, so that's where we're going to go. So this is interesting because this is the card that fell out, and that's the first card down. So the Tower card is the card that is the biggest card of change that's outside of our control. And like I said, we had this beautiful new moon shift. Aries is the first astrological sign in the yearly horoscope. So basically it's the start of the astrological year. And with it being in fire, it's about action. It's about taking control of. We have had a lot going on, in our lives. There's been COVID, there's been politics, there's been, all sorts of different weather conditions. There's the world this year, 2021, is still recovering. As we're coming into these things, we're all starting to get vaccinated and we're all started to go through this. But it has had an epic effect on our lives, and everybody's had their unique experience. So when the Tower comes down, this is like the card of fate, that nothing's going to be the same. So it's saying with this new moon experience that we've had in Aries, which was just this last weekend, it's saying we can really start now, because once that Tower comes down, we can start to create for ourselves what we want to create. So let's see what the other cards say here. Liking this a lot, because this is beautiful energy here towards manifestation. These are great cards. Quite a few of them too. There we go. So there she is, that beautiful Queen of Wands. And you know, she is the queen of creation. So she would come in that fire element here in the form of Aries. And so we're going to use that energy. You know, she brings that beautiful sunflower and she sits there on her throne. And basically she is going to create for you what you want for the future. You know, she's going to be able to light your fire basically and be able for you to, you know, to go and create all these beautiful things that you want. We've walked away from the things that are no longer working for us. We've put down our swords. You know, these two guys here, you know, have just put them down. They said, we don't want a confrontation. We don't want any problems. Keep our swords. You know, it's okay to let somebody else be right. It's okay to walk away from energy that's just not serving your purpose, that's draining you or giving you a hard time. You know, we need to replenish. Knights are on a quest, and the Knight of Pentacles, being in the element of earth, he's there by this fallow land here, but the horse's legs are firmly connected. He stops, he feeds, they drink, they replenish, they rest to go on to the other part of their quest. They're getting a solid foundation and they're really taking care of themselves. So this is about self-love, self-care. And there's that Queen of Pentacles, you know. So she comes with the Knight, because once we've replenished and we've gone on to the other part, it's saying we can then sit on our throne and we can then start harvesting some of this beautiful abundance that we're going to be able to create for ourselves. You know, the Hanged Man is that place of the cul-de-sac. And that's kind of where we've been. So as we come out of that cul-de-sac with wisdom and turn this part of our lives around, we really need to say, okay, we're now moving forward. We're moving forward to things that are new. And we've got to stop, you know, trying to chain ourselves still to that stuff that we've left behind, because it's gone. It's gone. We've been given affirmation of this new astrological calendar saying it's wiped away and it's gone. We're on to new things. That healing, it's very important that we heal. You know, he lays down in this, well, this is like the inside of a church in this representation of this card. He's got a sword underneath him and he's got his 3 on the wall, which means he's safe. He can come back from his quest. He can put his swords down. He's in the sacredness of this church, which is his feeling of feeling spiritually secure and safe, that he can put his tools down and he can rest. This is about healing. It's about resting. It's about reconnecting with our source, with our own spirit. And, you know, very quickly, you know, this is going to work. This is the card of quickness. You know, these 8s, they're like arrows coming down to the ground really fastly from the heavens to the earth. And it's swiftness and quickness. And this is the card of work. And so it's saying, you know, we are working things out. We're looking at what it is that we need to, what are we going to do in the future? What are we going to do for ourselves to keep ourselves secure and safe and be heading in the right direction? We're working on things right now because he's going, all his cups are upright with these phases of the moon here. He's going there with his beautiful red coat on. He doesn't know where he's actually going to, but he knows that he's absolutely taken care of. And that's the card of manifestation, you know, the magician. He's magic, as above, so below. He has all the tools on the table. We carry the tools of the magician ourselves. We carry those tools. We can manifest what we want to manifest. Like I said, if we're going to create, if we're given a new opportunity, and you can write down what your dreams and your goals and what you want to create, write it down and ask for help. And you know, this is about saying we hold those tools and we can create the life for ourselves that we want to. It's got a few rules in it. You know, the Hierophant comes with law and structure, and also this is organization. It's also a very highly spiritual card, even though we do look at this as being, you know, taxes. We look at it as being in connection to, you know, the law and authority. But also this is about, you know, the structured part of our ritual, of us coming back to source, of us, you know, creating our own altar. We are our own altar, but creating that purpose in our lives, which means that we arrive on time, that we have some structure in our lives and some guidelines that we can go to. So we love that because it's coming up with the 10 of Pentacles. And this 10 of Pentacles here is our security. You know, that earth sign there, there's 10 pentacles around that family. And they're there, they're secure, they're safe. It gives us that feeling of security, safety, that feeling of love. And like I said, reconnecting to our heart source here and holding on to it. You know, a lot of people think that this is the card of greed. I disagree. It's saying holding on to your security. It's backed with that King of Pentacles. He is the King of security and he has got your back. And it's saying that, you know, you have the right for basic safety and security in your life. You have the right to be prosperous. You have the right to be loved and to love. And it's saying that you have the right to, you know, live the life that you want to manifest. And tying up loose ends, you know, going in the direction you want to go into. This is the third queen out today. You know, she's the Queen of Water, which is the Queen of Cups, and she washes away. She also looks after our heart and she nurtures us. This is also about relationships, putting the energy into relationships, and we're going to finish it with that Judgment card because this is the card of rebirth. So all the aspects of your life, whether it be your love life, your family life, your financial life, your career, all aspects of your life are changing right now. And like I said, if I give you an empty pad, you know, and a pen, write it down of everything that you want to create because this is the time to do it. And I wish you a beautiful, healthy, wealthy, and wise week for you to be able to write down all your dreams and your goals and all the plans that you have for the future to manifest. And so that your harvest is abundant and full, and so you can live your life to your fullest potential. And on that note, namaste.